Welcome to the Daily Brain Podcast, where we believe that expanding your vocabulary expands your life.
Right.
Today's word could be the key to clearer thoughts and more confident communication.
You really could.
Is one you've probably heard tossed around a lot, especially in self-help or personal growth circles.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready, because we're diving deep into resonate.
Ooh.
Resonate.
Don't miss a single word. Like and subscribe to stay inspired.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
Resonate is a word that's often used but not always fully understood.
It really does seem to be everywhere these days.
It does.
So let's start with the basics.
Okay.
What does resonate actually mean?
Well, we've got our trusty dictionary definition
Right.
from Oxford Languages.
Perfect.
It defines resonate as produce or be filled with a deep, full, reverberating sound.
Okay.
Think of a bell that keeps ringing even after it's been struck.
Okay, so it's about that lingering effect of sound.
Exactly. And that's the literal meaning.
Right. But resonate also has a figurative meaning that's even more interesting.
Okay.
The dictionary goes on to say it means to evoke or suggest images, memories, and emotions.
So it's about how something can impact us on a deeper level beyond just the surface.
Precisely. It's about how an idea, a message, or even a piece of art can connect with our personal experiences, beliefs, or desires. When something resonates with us, it's like it's striking a chord within us, creating a sense of recognition or understanding.
That makes a lot of sense. I've definitely had moments where a book or a movie has really resonated with me, like it was speaking directly to my own life.
And that feeling of connection is what makes resonate such a powerful word.
It does.
It suggests a deeper level of engagement and meaning. It's not just about passively receiving information, it's about actively connecting with it on an emotional and intellectual level.
I'm curious, beyond the personal aha moments,
Yeah?
can resonate also apply to feeling connected to a group or a movement?
Absolutely. Think about social movements or political campaigns that gain momentum because their message resonates with a large group of people.
Okay.
It's about finding common ground, shared values, and a sense of belonging.
So it's a word that can describe both individual and collective experience.
Exactly. And that versatility is part of what makes it so fascinating.
You know, the dictionary also mentioned that resonate is used in the U.S. to mean meet with someone's agreement.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a way of saying that an idea aligns with someone's existing beliefs or values. It's like saying, I get where you're coming from.
So instead of just saying, I agree, using resonate adds a layer of depth and understanding.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It suggests a more profound connection, a sense of shared perspective. It's a way of saying that an idea not only makes sense to you, but it also feels personally meaningful.
I see how that nuanced meaning could be really valuable in conversations.
It is.
It goes beyond simply stating agreement. It implies a deeper level of connection.
Exactly. It elevates the conversation and invites further exploration of the shared understanding.
That's great. I'm already starting to see how understanding the different nuances of resonate can help me communicate more effectively.
I agree. And we've only just scratched the surface. We still have some fascinating sources to unpack that explore how this word plays out in technology, personal growth, and even scientific research.
This is definitely a word worth exploring further.
It is.
So how about we move on to our next source?
Okay.
This one is a description of a tech tool called the NotebookLM web importer.
Okay, let's see how resonate is playing out in the world of technology. Welcome back to the Daily Brain Podcast.
We're picking up our deep dive into the word resonate.
A word that has more depth than you might initially think.
That's true.
Yeah.
I already feel like I have a new appreciation for this word.
Good.
In the last part, we explored the dictionary definition of resonate,
Yes.
both its literal meaning related to sound
Mm-hmm.
and its figurative meaning of connecting with ideas or experiences.
Right.
We also discussed how using resonate can elevate our communication,
Yeah,
adding nuance and depth beyond simple agreement.
it does.
Now let's dive into the tech world.
Okay.
We have this description of a tool called the NotebookLM web importer.
This sounds intriguing.
It does.
How does resonate fit into this technology?
Well, this tool is designed to help people find information that's personally relevant and meaningful to them.
Okay.
You can import web pages or even YouTube videos into this AI-powered notebook.
Wow.
Then you can ask the AI questions about the content,
Uh-huh.
or even use it to, say, generate a podcast episode.
Generate a podcast episode. That's amazing. It sounds like it's tapping into the idea that people are more engaged with information that speaks directly to their interests and needs.
Exactly. The creators of this tool clearly understand the power of Resonate.
Yeah.
They're leveraging technology to help people find content that truly connects with them, making learning and information discovery more personalized and engaging. It makes me think about how we often sift through so much information online, trying to find those nuggets that really speak to us.
Yeah.
This tool seems like it could be a game changer for making that process more efficient and effective.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's harnessing the power of Resonate to cut through the noise and deliver content that truly matters to each individual user.
Okay, shifting gears a bit.
Sure.
We have a YouTube video from Teal Swan titled, "The Problem with What Resonates with You."
It is a thought-provoking title.
The title alone has me curious.
Yeah.
Maybe a little apprehensive.
In the video, Swan argues that relying solely on what resonates can be a double-edged sword.
What does she mean by that?
Yeah.
I thought feeling a sense of resonance was a good thing.
It can be.
Okay.
Swan acknowledges that finding information or ideas that resonate with us can lead to those aha moments, validation, and a deeper sense of understanding.
Okay.
However, she cautions that it can also lead us into echo chambers where we only encounter information that confirms our existing biases and beliefs.
That's an important point.
It is.
It reminds me of that saying, if you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Exactly. Swan emphasizes the importance of actively seeking out diverse perspectives and challenging our own assumptions.
Okay.
She argues that true growth comes from being willing to confront ideas that might not initially resonate with us,
Right.
but that ultimately broaden our understanding and help us evolve.
So it's not just about feeling good or validated.
Right.
It's also about being open to being challenged and stretched.
Precisely. It's about recognizing that discomfort and dissonance can be powerful catalysts for growth and same awareness.
That's a powerful message.
It is.
It makes me think about how we can sometimes be so quick to dismiss information that doesn't immediately resonate with us,
Right.
even if it might contain valuable insights.
It's a natural human tendency to seek out comfort and familiarity.
Yeah.
But Swan's video is a reminder that true growth often requires us to step outside of our comfort zones and engage with ideas that might initially feel jarring or even threatening.
This is really resonating with me. It's a reminder to be more mindful of my own reactions to information and to actively seek out diverse perspectives, even if they make me feel a little uncomfortable.
That's the spirit. Now we have another source that might offer some further insights into how we can use Resonate effectively, particularly in communication.
Good.
It's a collection of answers from language tutors on Amazing Talker to the question, what is the definition and synonyms of resonate?
Oh, interesting. I'm curious to hear how language experts approach this word.
Well, one tutor explained it quite simply as making the frequency of two or more waves matched.
Okay.
So we're back to that core idea of aligning frequencies, but in this case, it's about aligning our communication with the audience or the person we're speaking with.
So it's like finding that shared wavelength that allows for clear and impactful communication.
Exactly. And many of the responses provided synonyms for resonate that highlight this sense of connection and understanding, like echo, be received, be understood, and be felt.
I like that.
Yeah.
These synonyms emphasize the emotional and experiential aspects of resonate, how it goes beyond just conveying information to actually creating a shared experience.
Precisely. And one tutor pointed out that the figurative meanings of resonate are often charged with emotion and imagery,
Okay.
encouraging learners to use it to create more sophisticated and elegant writing.
So using resonate effectively can actually elevate our communication.
Absolutely. It adds a layer of depth and nuance that goes beyond simply agreeing or disagreeing with something.
I'm definitely going to try to incorporate resonate into my vocabulary more often.
Good.
It's a word that packs a punch and can really enrich my communication.
I agree.
Speaking of connecting with others,
Yeah.
I'm reminded of the research we have on perceived positivity resonance and well-being.
Right.
Let's delve into that next.
Okay, let's explore how resonate relates to our overall health and happiness.
Welcome back to the Daily Brain Podcast for the final part of our deep dive into resonate.
Yeah.
We've explored the dictionary definition, its use in technology, and even how relying solely on what resonates can sometimes limit our growth.
We have. It's been a very interesting word to look at.
It really has. So, for our final source, I think it's time to turn to an article from the Duarte blog.
Okay.
It asks, what does it mean to resonate?
Duarte, that's a communication consulting firm, right?
That's right. They work with leaders and companies on crafting compelling presentations.
So I'm very curious to hear their take on resonate.
Me too, me too. And in this article, Nancy Duarte, the founder of the firm, really emphasizes how resonance is essential for truly engaging an audience.
Okay.
She describes how a speaker who understands resonance can transform an audience from puzzled stares to frenzied enthusiasm.
Wow, that sounds powerful. Makes me think about, those presentations that just fall flat.
Yeah.
Versus those that truly captivate and inspire.
Totally. What's the secret sauce?
Well, Duarte believes it's about aligning your message with the frequency of the listeners.
Right.
She argues that just like sound waves create patterns when they resonate,
Right.
a speaker can create a similar self-organizing effect in the audience when their message truly connects.
So it's about understanding your audience and tailoring your message to resonate with their specific needs, values, and experiences.
Precisely. And Duarte highlights how powerful language, visuals, and storytelling can be used to create this resonance. She believes that when a speaker can tap into the emotional core of their audience, their message becomes far more impactful and memorable.
It's like we were discussing earlier with the language tutors. Using resonate effectively in our communication can elevate the entire experience for both the speaker and the listener.
Absolutely. And Duarte provides a really interesting visual analogy to illustrate this point. Remember that example we discussed earlier?
Yeah.
About the salt on a metal plate connected to an amplifier?
Oh, right. The salt particles form these intricate patterns as the sound frequency increases.
Exactly. Duarte uses this analogy to show how when a message resonates with an audience, it can create a similar effect. It's like their thoughts and emotions start to align, creating this shared understanding and this sense of collective purpose.
So a powerful presentation can literally create a ripple effect of change through resonance.
That's the idea. And she emphasizes how important it is for speakers to not only understand our audience, but also to be authentic and genuine in their delivery. When a speaker truly believes in their message, that passion and conviction resonates with the audience, making the message even more compelling.
It really does.
Yeah.
It strikes me that this concept of resonance applies not just to formal presentations, but also to our everyday conversations.
It does.
When we can tap into what matters to the other person, find that common ground, our communication becomes so much more effective.
I agree. It's about being present, listening actively, and finding ways to connect on a deeper level. And sometimes it's about acknowledging that not everything will resonate with everyone, and that's okay.
True. It reminds us that communication is a two-way street, and respecting those differences in perspective is so crucial.
Absolutely. And to wrap things up, I think it's fascinating to consider that this word resonate, which describes a profound human experience, actually has its roots in the science of sound.
It really is interesting. We started this deep dive with the literal definition of resonate related to sound waves, and now we've come full circle.
Yeah.
Seeing how that concept applies to so many aspects of our lives, from technology to personal growth to communication.
It's a reminder that even seemingly simple words can have layers of meaning and depth.
I couldn't agree more. So, dear listeners, we encourage you to pay attention to what resonates with you in your own lives. What ideas, people, or experiences spark that sense of connection and meaning. Be open to exploring both what feels familiar and what challenges your perspective. And remember, expanding your vocabulary expands your life. Join us next time on the Daily Brain Podcast for another deep dive into the fascinating world of words.